Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we are doing the Q&As, means question answers for chapter 1 resources. This is geography. So the question 1 is, why are resources distributed unequally over the earth? So this question was also in your book, so you can find this answer here. So the answer for this is, the resources are distributed unequally over the earth because of the diverse nature of the terrain, climate, altitude, and water, and other physical factors over the earth. Okay, next question is, what is resource conservation? The term resource conservation means to use the available resources, means available, don't waste the resources, use only the available resources for constructive purposes without wasting them over a long period of time. If you are not using the fan, just close it. No need to waste the electricity. Okay, you have sometimes seen this thing, that when you leave your room for some time, or you go to the toilet, your mom and dad scold you, why have you left the fan open and all, so you have to close it. Okay, why are human resources important? Okay, why are human resources important? Okay, so there were three resources, as you all know. First was natural resource, second was human made resource, okay, and third was human resource. So human resources are important because it is the humans who can make use of natural resources in the best way possible without wasting them. Okay, so like a doctor, they suppose a engineer, not engineer, I can say tool maker. Suppose they saw spare metal and rubber, so they made the stethoscope and they sold it. So now doctors are using it. Okay, so they, if they, junkyards, they also collect junk and then recycle it and make something with it. Okay, and with the help of that they can make further things. So like that, they can make best things without wasting them. Animals do not use the resources cautiously as they are nomads. So animals, animals can't use them, the resources, cautiously. Like if someone saw a plastic, plastic polythene, and that person will use it, okay, in different kind of way. But if a cow sees or any animal sees the polythene, what will happen? It will eat it or anything, so it will no harm them. Okay, so here cautiously means it will harm them, they are not using it carefully. Okay, what is the sustainable development? Okay, sustainable development is the usage of resources in such a way that the process of formation and process of explanation equal, so that the resources can be used for several years. In brief, the usage of resources for the development in a way that the next generation also gets access to these resources are called sustainable development. I will explain you. Sustainable development, is a usage of resources in such way that the process of formation and process of exploitation equal. Like if a man has filled, uh, uh, a man dug a ground, okay, and he filled the ground with water. So that water can be used for several days and several months, and if he has dug it bigger, it can be also for years. So it's a sustainable development. What are the renewable resources, and how can they stock of certain resources get affected? Renewable resources are those which get renewed or replenished quickly. Some of these are unlimited and are not affected by human activities, such as solar and wind energy. Yet careless use of certain renewable resources like water, soil and forest can affect their stock. Okay. Next is, what are human made resources? Natural substances become resources only when they are natural. Okay. Uh, Original form, uh, when their original form has been changed. Iron was not a resource before people knew how to attract iron from it. You know it, I explained it in the chapter also. And people use natural resources to make buildings, bridges, roads, machinery and vehicles. These are human made resources. Even technology is a human made resource, because gathered knowledge and then made technology. What is a human resource? A group of individual who can make up the workforce of any organism, sorry organization or society. They are called a resource because it is the human being whose ability and demand turn the natural uh, endowments into a resource. Important terms, let's discuss some important terms. Technology, it is the application of the the knowledge and skill in doing or making things. Okay, it's the latest knowledge. um, Utility, the state of being useful, profitable and beneficial, like, and valuable also. Actual resource, these resources are also known as developed resource, that are that are in existence and are being used where quantity and quality is known, like oil reserves of the Arab country. Okay. Potential resource, these resources are those that exist, but quality and quantity of the resources are not completely known, because you don't know where wind energy is coming from, right? So uh, these resources are not being utilized at present. Okay. Ubiquitous resources like sunlight, air and water are present everywhere. These are called ubiquitous resource. Localized resources like minerals, which are found only in some places, known as are known as localized resource. Like, if in suppose in you know in for example, I say in Maharashtra you found coal, so it's rare, it's localized resource. Okay. The number of vehicles is increasing rapidly, and the consumption of fuel is rising at an alarm rate. What problems can uh, be caused if there are too many vehicles on the road? The problems that can be caused if there are too many vehicles on the road, there will be a lot of traffic jam on road, increase of um, increase in air and noise pollution, increase in number of accidents. Pollution can cause harm to health of people. Okay, suggest some ways of conserving fuel. Some ways of conserving fuel are as follows: keep your vehicle's engine in good condition, maintain proper air pressure, do not allow your engine to idle. Idle means alone, like some people in traffic jam, they do not, you know, turn off their engine, they just uh, keep their car on engine. Drive smoothly using cycles and walk for short distance.